So Revenant Reborn now has a lot more movement thanks to his tactical ability, but a lot of people can't seem to decide whether they like this new tactical or not, and I think the main reason for that is because most people don't really know the full potential of his tactical. So in this video, I'm just going to give you some tips that the community has found that make Revenant Reborn's movement so much better. Unfortunately, with the tactical, you can't pull out your gun until you land. Well, you can actually get around this with a very simple trick. All you have to do is hold the tactical and then slide off the edge of any ledge. Literally any ledge will work. And as soon as you've left the ledge so that you're in the air, release the tactical, and Revenant will just pull out his weapon immediately. This obviously means you can shoot the enemy while you're in the air. You'll have your gun out much quicker as soon as you land, and this is going to secure you a lot more kills if you use the tactical offensively. Now, bear in mind, this could potentially be a bug that they want to fix, or it could just be a mechanic. In my opinion, they probably are going to fix this eventually, but for now, this is a nice little mechanic that will make the tactical so much better. And one of the more basic tips, instead of using Revenant's tactical by looking up to gain height, his tactical actually already arcs you upwards, a bit like Glober's bracelet. So instead of looking upwards, just look directly ahead and you'll go much further and you'll still get some height on it as well. You could also look slightly lower to the ground and you'll do a much more horizontal leap, but just know you don't have to look directly at the ground to go the furthest distance. If you just look slightly below head height, then you'll take advantage of this insane horizontal movement. And finally, you can tap strafe with Revenant's tactical. You just have a pretty small window to do it. So if you hold down the tactical and jump as you release it, you'll have a very small amount of time to do your tap strafe. So obviously this is just for PC players, but as soon as you jump and release the tactical, use your mouse wheel that's bound to move forward and just do what you'd normally do for a tap strafe, and you can change the direction. Obviously this can be used to throw your enemies off guard, and it can just be pretty satisfying to do anyway. So honestly, they're the best tips I have for Revenant's tactical, and now that you know this, just go into the firing range and try and get used to it, knowing that you don't need to just pounce directly in the air, and you can use this cheeky slide trick to pull out your weapon straight away. Let me know in the comments if you know any more awesome tips for Revenant Reborn. Help each other out in the comments, and let me know, are you liking Revenant Reborn? Because I think he's actually pretty cool.